Okay, that's how we're going to sync the audio. Alright. Welcome to another Cheesy Chet video. I've got this new setup. Basically, we're going to get straight into the video. We're going to be talking about my UFC 264 picks for basically, it's 11:30 at the moment. The main card is going to start soon, and the early prelims are going to start soon. So, what fights am I actually going to be watching? What fights am I going to be betting on? And what fights am I confident in a good pick? Alright? And then we'll get on to the second part of the video, which is basically who would win in a street fight or a fight with no rules, a boxer or an MMA fighter. Anyway, it's UFC Sunday. That's why I'm in this very nice gown and I'm staying warm. It's winter. And I'm just having a chill Sunday. Gonna watch the UFC soon, so I thought I'd make this video. So the first fight I'm gonna watch is the Ryan Hall fight. Okay? And I'm gonna have to search up the guy he's fighting because it's just hard to pronounce. All right, his name is Ilia Topuria. Okay, so this is gonna be pretty difficult. This is probably one of the toughest picks because Ryan Hall, his nickname is the Wizard, and his nickname is the Wizard for a reason. He's able to just manipulate his body in certain ways and manipulate his opponent's bodies in certain ways to just get submission victories. In the realms of Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, he's truly a wizard. And his stand-up isn't bad either, So, Ryan Hall versus Ilia Topuria. Okay, he's on a 10-win win streak. I have no idea. I don't know anything about him. So, honestly, I'm going to take Ryan Hall. It's his first fight back. Will I put money on this fight? If it's good on the multi, I'll check the multi soon, and I might. Anyway, the next fight is Michael Pereira versus Nico Price, alright? This is the prelims, okay? They've already had two of the the early prelims are basically finished at this stage. So I got Michael Pereira versus Nico Price, okay? Michael Pereira is one of the most entertaining fighters, not just in the UFC, but in the world of combat sports. He's extremely entertaining. Just search up Michael Pereira highlights. You see him doing flips. You see him doing flip kicks. You see him doing flip drop kicks. He's flipping all over the place. He's jumping on the cage. It's crazy. All right, just type in Michael Pereira highlights. Okay. He's fighting Nico Price. I've heard the name, but I honestly don't know who's going to win this fight. I'm just going to go for Michael Pereira because I like him more. And I'll definitely be watching this fight. The next fight is Carlos Condit versus Max Griffin. Okay. I'm probably not even going to watch this fight. I have heard of both fighters, but I'm just not that interested, so I can't really make a good assumption as to who can win. But I'm just going to say, for the sake of the video, for the sake of the picks, I'm going to take Max Griffin, right? As for these fights, I just don't know enough about them to predict a round finish, whether it's going to be a submission finish. With the Ryan Hall fights, if Ryan Hall is going to win, it's going to be by submission. So, you know what? I'll take Ryan Hall by submission. Let's go 4th round submission by Ryan Hall. Next fight, Michael Pereira versus Nico Price. I'm going to go with a 5-rounder. That's going to be not a 5-rounder. It's going to be a 3-rounder because it's a prelim. So it's going to go the distance, and I'm going to say Michael Pereira. The Max Griffin versus Carlos Condit fight, I'm predicting that also to be a 3-rounder and Max Griffin to get the decision. Now we're on to the main card. This is what you want to hear about. First fight is Sugar Sean O'Malley versus Chris Moutinho. Now Sugar Sean couldn't find a fight for a long time. He was supposed to be fighting on this card. The guy pulled out. He was supposed to fight. So they bring in Chris Moutinho, who's never fought in the UFC before. And I honestly have no idea about him. He's got green hair, but I'm going to predict Sean O'Malley TKO round 3. Okay? Next fight is Yana. This is a hard name. Kunitskaya. Yana Kunitskaya versus Irene Aldana. I'm going to take Irene Aldana. Alright? Haven't really been looking too much into that fight. I'm going to take Irene Aldana to go the distance. Alright? Tai Tuivasa versus Greg Hardy. Now, Tai Tuivasa, the only reason I know about Tai Tuivasa is because there was a video of him at one of the UFC shows basically drinking beer out of not his shoe, but someone else's shoe. So I'm going to have to give it to Tai Tuivasa. I'm going to go with a third round right uppercut to knock Greg Hardy out. He's going to set it up with... He's going to go with a... I don't even know if this guy's an orthodox or a southpaw. This guy could be a karate fighter. You know, he could be fighting like this. I don't even know, but I'm pretty sure he's a kickboxer. I'm pretty sure he's just like an Aussie Polynesian kickboxer. So I'm gonna say he's gonna try to open up Greg Hardy with a couple of jabs, right? He's gonna go for a left hook. Okay. Greg Hardy's gonna be exposing himself, right? And then as Greg Hardy's got a high guard to cover that left hook, Tai just comes in with a low uppercut and puts him to sleep. All right, Greg Hardy. I mean, I haven't been looking too much into that division, but I'm gonna take Tai Tuivasa. All right. So Stephen Thompson versus Gilbert Burns. Here we go. This is gonna be a very exciting fight. I'm gonna take Stephen Thompson, and honestly, I think Thompson's going to get the finish, right? Gilbert Burns is a terrific fighter. His last fight, I'm pretty sure his last fight was against Usman, where he got knocked out, or he got technical knocked out. And he did rock Usman, though. So he did definitely expose Usman's defenses to some extent. I'm still taking Wonderboy. This is probably the hardest... I would say this is probably the hardest fight to predict out the whole card, just for the simple fact that Burns has just come off fighting Usman, and he did get put down, but it was a very competitive fight. I'm taking Wonderboy. I'm going to go with a fourth round TKO with Wonderboy. Wonderboy's going to be... He's going to use the classic karate techniques of basically fainting up, right? A lot of body kicks, okay? He's just going to be hitting a lot of front kicks, a lot of roundhouse kicks to the body. Right, this is going to cause Burns to drop his hands. Right, Thompson's got a really good height and weight, not weight advantage, but Thompson's got a really good height and reach advantage, and also leg reach advantage as well, which is rarely talked about. So Thompson's going to be keeping just outside the pocket, keeping the distance. Right, he's going to be throwing in that karate jab. He's going to be, I can definitely see. Yeah, let's do it. I'm going to say. Fourth round, Thompson's got great conditioning. He's going to be opening a lot of kicks to the body, front kicks, roundhouse kicks, maybe reverse spinning kicks too. And then he's going to hit Gilbert Burns with the question mark kick, right, to set the question mark kick up. As I said, there's a lot of kicks to the body. You want your opponent to drop his guard to some extent, so he hasn't got that face coverage. And then all of a sudden, the question mark kick is basically you fake a roundhouse, and then the last second, right, you twist that shin and you twist that, you get that final bit of rotation, right? And this is literally in the last second of the movement where your foot comes up as opposed to striking the body, it strikes the chin or the jaw. And that's how Thompson's going to get the finish in like a couple hours. I'm definitely going to try to upload this video beforehand because otherwise it's stupid if I'm going to have to upload this shit ASAP. All right. McGregor versus Poirier. This is the second hardest fight to call, you know. Obviously Poirier got a knockout last time, and that was for the simple fact that for whatever reason McGregor wanted to box with Poirier. We're gonna see, hopefully we're gonna see a new McGregor. We're gonna see his fluid karate stance, you know, where he's a southpaw, so yeah, he's got that deadly left hand. If he can find that left hand, it's over. But McGregor needs to know that he needs to kickbox. He needs to keep his distance. Okay. Obviously, watch out for that low calf kick. He needs to start checking that calf kick. It is harder to check that calf kick in that stance. Okay. So I don't know. We might see some changes for that. But if we can get the old Conor, if we can get the fluid, if you've heard of Ido Portal, Conor's movement coach, the guy who got roasted by Nick Diaz. Ido Portal he's one of the best movement coaches in the world. He's crazy. Check him out. If he's back on Conor's camp, I can definitely see Conor winning. Another big emphatic thing Conor did also was leave his family at home, or not his family but his children, right? And he said he left his children home because he wants to kill Dustin Poirier. So he's definitely got that killer mentality going into the fight. I'm taking Conor, But if Conor can't get it done inside the two first rounds, if Conor, honestly, like, that's the thing about Conor. If you can't get it done inside the first round, he ain't doing shit. Um, if you can't get it done in the first two rounds, I don't think. Yeah, the only way Conor wins this fight is knockout or technical knockout, in my opinion. And that's basically it. You know, Dustin can definitely win, and I'm gonna go for a right at the start of the second round. Conor's he's gonna have his lucid stance. He's gonna go for a. Why am I just predicting? This is stupid. I'm predicting like the exact way they're gonna knock them out, but it's fun. Why not? All right. Conor's gonna be up in his fluid stance. Okay. He's going to be keeping his distance. He's going to be low kicks, body kicks. Okay. The low kicks and body kicks are going to open up the upper body, and he's just going to come in. He might come in with a couple jabs first, but I could just see him coming in, hitting a few low kicks, hitting a few leg kicks, and then all of a sudden, bang, striking, because it's like striking that real, yeah, getting that, because his left hand is it's like a python, it's like a cobra. That's just the wind up and the speed of it. You know, Conor does have one of the best left crosses in the UFC period, right? And that's how he took out Aldo. That's how he took out. I'm pretty sure that's how he took out Eddie Alvarez too. So, and he's got that short left hook. So I'm either saying it's going to be a counter short left hook, or he's going to be setting up that left hand. That's the only way Conor gets the win. Anyway, to talk about the second part of the video, who wins in a fight, a boxer or an MMA fighter? And this is a stupid question because, like, I was listening to a few UFC analysts before, and they basically said the MMA fighter is going to win any day of the week, right? And I saw that as a bad assumption for the simple fact that every fighter is different, okay? Yes, you're an MMA fighter, but you might be a better kickboxer than you are a grappler. You might be a better boxer than you are a judo practitioner. You're getting those throws. So, also, how much of a killer is the MMA fighter? So it completely depends on the fighter. However, boxing in a street fight situation, boxing is the most effective martial art in a street fighting situation for the simple fact that you can light someone up with a quick 1, 2, and it's game over, right? If you can light someone up, if you can make good contact with a well thrown right cross on someone's chin, it's game over. You know what I mean? It's not necessarily about power, right? Obviously, power is a big factor, right? Power is a big factor. But if you can find that perfect right hand or left hand, right? Depends if you're a southpaw or an uppercut. A southpaw or an orthodox fighter. If you can find that perfect right hand or left hand, it's game over. You know, you don't even have to hit them that hard. If you get them right on the jaw, if you get them right on the sweet spot on the chin, the sweet spot on the temple, it's lights out. Okay? So, if the boxer can't get it done inside the first exchange, inside the first, the punching exchange, it's called the pocket. If you can't get it done in there, like, later on in the fight, he's going to be exposed to getting taken down. If he does get taken down, it's probably game over. Boxers don't know any takedown defense, but the best takedown defense is just a throw. If you're consistently throwing punches, okay, if you're consistently throwing strikes, it's going to be hard for anyone to take you down, okay? That's why elite grapplers, elite wrestlers know they need a decent amount of stand-up, okay, right, to set up that takedown. That's why we saw Kamaru Usman striking improve so much. That's why we saw Khabib Nurmagomedov's striking improve so much, right? Khabib's an underrated striker, in my opinion. He's rocked a lot of the best strikers in the world. And it's for the simple fact that Usman and Khabib had the threat of the takedown, okay? That's why I would say in the fight, if the boxer can't get it done in the first exchange, it's the MMA fighters. And the chances of someone on the street, a boxer should be able to get it done, okay, in that first exchange. Obviously, MMA fighter, if he's a complete MMA fighter, he's going to know to keep his hands up. So the MMA fighter just has more tools. It's that simple. He has more tools, and for that simple fact, the likelihood of him winning the fight over the boxer is greater. However, it just simply depends on the fighter. You know, the MMA fighter might be, basically depends on the fighter. 7 times out of 10 though, the grapplers, the MMA fight is probably going to win if the boxer can't get in the first change. Anyway, those are my picks. I need to get this uploaded ASAP. I hope you enjoyed the video. Let's see how many of my picks go through. And yeah, enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Enjoy UFC Sunday. And yeah, I'll see you guys later. I'm going to hopefully put some more videos up soon. I've got a DJ battle coming up with my mate. So stay tuned and thank you. Like, subscribe, share. Tell your mom. Tell your nan. Tell your auntie. That Cheesy Chet's here. And I'm ready to explode the world.